Hi, favored ones. Welcome to Soul Talk. Our guest for today is Angelo Vivero. He is a practicing construction engineer and he's also a sales manager who manages several people under him. But the reason why I invited him today as we celebrate fatherhood during this month is because every time I see him, I feel that he really espouses the characteristics of being a dad despite being single and he's still so young. But then because nga he's the parang kuya-kuya ng family, he really shows the qualities of being a dad. So I invited him now to share what his take is on fatherhood and how it integrates into his personality and his character. So let's all welcome Angelo into to our show. Hi Angelo, kamusta ka?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for the wonderful intro. I would like to greet everyone a good day or a good evening.
Kumusta ka naman? Sobrang busy mo, as in.
So,
Hirap hagilapin.
oo nga,
Ano bang
sorry,
pinagkakaabalahan?
mm, medyo hectic yung schedule ngayon na transition ng third quarter eh. I have a lot of errands and stuff to do in work, but in totality, I had the time to buy to give to our viewers and sa'yo kung makapag-record tayo.
Oo. Teka nga, medyo nag-choppy, sorry.
Oo
So,
nga,
busy
ulit
ka with all the errands
yun.
and
Parang ako na
nakikita ko na yung picture mo.
wait lang. Nagpalit ako internet. Okay na?
I see. Okay, I think,
Okay
yeah,
na.
it's better now. Oo.
Mhm, mhm. So,
Oo. Sorry, you were
ikaw rin
saying?
nag-edit? Ikaw rin nag-edit?
Yeah, sometimes I edit, sometimes I don't. But then, it's just go with the flow. So whatever comes, yun na. Simple ang
Alright.
buhay.
So,
Wag na
start ako
natin
ulit.
komplikahin. Oo.
Mhm.
Ayun, anong sinasabi mo na na maraming errands and dun ka naging
Yeah.
choppy?
So, good evening again, everyone. Sorry, I had a hard time finding a day for our podcast with our viewers na I'm busy with a lot of errands and transition kasi ng second to third quarter ng year. So as a salesperson, as a construction guy, marami tayong pinaplan or targets na finifix or nililook up before the half of the year split. So
Oo.
anyway, I'm here now for our viewers, for your subscribers with our podcast. So, hi again, everyone. Good evening. I hope you learned something and marami ngayong gabi.
Mm. Actually, naiintindihan ko kasi I was also in sales before. So
Hmm.
'pag talagang ito, half year na mag-e-end na, 'di ba? So
Hmm.
June transition to the next half of the year. Talagang maraming hinahabol lalo na when it comes to target. So yes, understandable and thank you for sharing your time with us. Pero ito, kamusta ba ang pagiging kuya sa family? Sabi mo nga ikaw
Kamusta
yung
ba?
youngest eh, pero sabi ko parang hindi
Uh,
naman.
to start things up, brief background lang. So, si Miss Brendy, he sees me in the center in a common place that I'm the kuya or I'm the eldest. But in totality, I have several more kuyas. So I came from a family that an extraordinary setup of family. So pero yung mga elders sa akin is much more busier. So I tend to stand as the eldest. So as a kuya and in line with our month topic now, I can relate with the patriarchal or being the fatherhood as a kuya of the set of the family. So how was it being a kuya? Enjoy, very enjoy. You have the authority. You have things to learn and a lot of things to understand more as a kuya, and also that I can apply in the future when I have my own family. So ayun.
Oo. Pero ano, what do you love best about being the kuya? Kasi you have siblings as young as ano, ilang taon na ba si May? Parang
For
7?
me, seven, eight. I
Oo,
forgot. I
oo.
enjoy being the kuya. First of all, there are things. Yung una, yung authority. Siyempre, kung nasa authority, any command, any things you say is a rule or a must do with with your younglings or sister or brother. But what's good for being a kuya is showing them na there are things kasi sa mga bata na ngayon na hindi nila naiintindihan unless ma-reach nila yung point na yon. So, as a kuya, my attack to these lessons is showing them things that they will not understand as of the moment. Tapos pagdating nila doon, sabihin nila, yung pala yun. Kaya pala ganun pinapagawa. Kaya pala ganun yung ano. Para in the present time, sasabihin nila, ang hirap noon. Paano ba yung sinasabi ni Kuya? Pero nata-translation mo or nata-transfer mo as a lesson for them. So yun yung gusto ko sa pagiging kuya, yung may sinasabi kang thing na hindi nila naiintindihan kasi wala pa sila sa moment na yun. Pero pagdating nila doon, sabi nila na, kaya pala ganun si kuya. Ayun. And looking as a kuya kasi, my father is the eldest sa setup naman ng siblinghood nila sa generation niya. And I pick up a lot of lessons from my father, and Miss Brendy and knows my father naman is the alpha of all alpha. So ako naman, I try to pick up and blend it with my own style naman. So that's my attack with this being kuya.
Oo. Paano ba ang ano, kasi I'm sure your dad, Anthony, is
Mm-hmm.
also a good father figure eh. Pero what's
Mm-hmm.
the biggest lesson ba that you have learned or you have modeled from him na yun yung
Alright.
parang dala mo hanggang ngayon?
Alright. So actually yung lesson na to, lesson din yun na nakuha niya sa father niya na I'm sure nakuha ng great-great-granddad ko sa mga older generations. But
Mm.
this is the one point I took up and I will give to my younger siblings, and in the future, kung father ako, papaintindi ko rin. So, this is the most important lesson for me, that life is never easy and will be tough. So, life will be tough and we should be ready for it. So, yun yung pinaka na pick up ko na you should be ready for anything eh. What tomorrow will bring us to the table eh. So, yun yung attack na na kahit anong comfort natin, whatever we have now, comfort, fortune, luxury, the time will come that we will face the hardship of life, and it will bring us to our maximum limit. So we have to give buffer and be ready for that. So yun yung pinakamahalagang lesson na pick up ko sa kanila.
Oo. Actually, I'm not really surprised because parang your dad is very action-oriented and he likes
Yes,
being
yes.
prepared. Parang inuunahan niya yung mga
Mm-hmm.
mangyayari. So that's wonderful that you also were able to pick it up and you're also practicing it in terms of caring for your siblings. And it's not just your siblings, 'di ba? Kasi even sa community, even sa center, you're also respected
Yes, yes.
as someone who has an authority or who has a say.
All right. That's right, Miss Brendy. Actually kasi, my dad is a very, alam mo kung i-follow mo siya, looking him as an idol is very easy and very good. But to follow him, it's very difficult, Miss Brendy. He's always 5 steps ahead eh. Not 2 steps or 5 steps ahead. Siguro bonus lang yung gifts. Some believe that he can see the future and ready for it. Pero mahirap. Maganda siya i-idolize pero mahirap siya i-follow. Pero I think it's very possible para sa So, yun.
Oo. Parang parang big shoes to fill.
Yeah, big to feel it.
Oo.
That's right.
Pero kasi most sons naman would really idolize their fathers. And despite knowing that your dad is not perfect,
Mhm.
of course, there's still love and acceptance, 'di ba? Ano ba yung
Mhm.
mga lessons naman na natutunan mo personally that helped you become a better person?
Yung personal lessons na nakuha, actually, ang ganda ng tanong na, yung tadhana, tinatawag nilang tadhana, yung life kasi, life will give you tools to live in. So you cannot choose what tools the life will give you. So hindi tayo makakapili kung anong ihahain or ibibigay nung kinabukasan ng mundo para sa atin. So we have to use the tools wisely. So that's not perfect, our lives are not perfect. So we should maximize what we have and be thankful with that. And every hardship and every failure has a purpose naman talaga that will weld us to the future talaga, to a better person, to a better individual. So yun, we should be thankful and use our tools, available tools, wisely. So yun ang lesson.
Actually, maganda nga yun, yung maximizing the tools that you have, the resources that you have, even the skills that you have. And at the same time, being grateful kasi we never know what life will bring.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
parang ang ganda rin no, nakikita kita na parang sumusunod sa yapak ng dad mo in some ways. Kahit na feeling mo parang
Mahirap,
ang hirap.
mahirap, mahirap. He would have his attack. I have my own attack in life. So, but at the end of the day, what matters most is we should accomplish our goals. Every one of us should arrive and accomplish our goals pa rin. Whatever the attack came out.
Mm. Saka rin, actually the way you answered nga that one shows that you also accept the differences between you and your dad, and you're still allowed to be the person who you're meant to be.
Yeah, yeah. Oo. Feeling his shoes kasi is a big obligation that we're lucky about that he told us that we should enjoy our life and it's not compulsory or sapilitan eh. You should enjoy your life. Dadating rin yung panahon. Yun nga, parang kanta ni Aiza Sigera, no? Shout out. So, dadating rin yung breaks of life talaga. I-generalize na natin. So, kung naman yung nakikita natin sa paligid or the breadwinners sa family natin or mga successful, don't rush things. Enjoy yourself. Weld your craft well in life, whatever craft it is. If you're good in speaking or in business, we should enhance our craft. And kung may dadating tayong, kung mag-a-align nga yung stars sa mga astrologists na nakikinig natin, kung mag-a-align yung stars sa destiny na path through natin, don't rush things. Let's all wait for those things to happen. But in the present, sa mga listeners natin, should always give our best and enjoy life, whatever we have right now. Oo, mahirap, pandemic na yan. Pero we should always find things to be productive pa rin.
Pero ang ganda ng ganyan klaseng mindset, yung,
Mm-hmm.
despite the hardships of life, despite the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic, there's still breaks that's
Yeah.
about to come. So, parang
Mm-hmm.
preparation and always being grateful
Yeah.
about life and everything else that comes with it.
Ako kasi, Miss Brendy, I love the situation talaga. Kasi I face thousands of people politics-wise, work-wise, from my dad's group-wise. I love being in the middle of toxic people. Sorry for the term. But I know it's unorthodox for our listeners right now. Pero
Mm.
I love being in the middle of toxic people. Yung nasa gitna ka ng mga taong wala ng pag-asa or puro problema yung nasa isip or parang sinasabing wala na yan, huwag ka na umasa. I love showing them and try to convince them and show giving light with them. I love those situations in life kasi. yung sa gitna ka ng mga taong dinadawon. Yun. Kasi when time comes na prove mo or napakita mo sa kanila na there's still chance and hope, na parang unti-unti naniniwala sila na merong higher being above it. Spiritual wise, going sa topic natin. Yun yung gusto kong mapakita sa mga taong negative or toxic nga. Sabi ng mga millennials ngayon na however difficult or impossible things may be, na I love showing them the light or showing them na there's still a higher being above us na oo, tama, na typical, normal yung mga nag-fail, yung mga ganyan. Pero meron pa rin tsamba, kumbaga, yun nga, tsamba, na will turn things better talaga. Okay. Di ba tayo
Actually,
lumalayo
tsamba
sa
nga
topic,
ba?
Mr. Brendy?
Hindi, maganda 'to.
Yeah.
Actually, parang napapaisip ako, tsamba nga ba or talagang tadhana? Minsan parang dadalhin ka talaga sa
Yeah,
sa
oo, yeah.
lugar o sa mga tao na yung nangangailangan talaga ng ilaw mo.
Yeah. Ang meral po.
Parang star lang, 'no? Pero
Yeah.
siya, it's something interesting to be hearing from you kasi um I know a lot of people would want to avoid negative or toxic people, but in your case you flourish in it, you thrive in it, so that at least you would show them that there's a higher being, that God is there, that there's always hope, there's always chances in life.
Yeah.
Parang would you say that's also part of your mission in life?
We can say that is a part of mission. Pero yun yung character, parang gusto ko lagi ng yung underdog. Ewan ko kung
Mm,
nakuha ko sa dad ko na alam naman natin na with his connections and all. Pero I love playing the underman. Eh. The underdog, the being hardship, yung handicap siya. Sabi nga ng dad ko, handicap. Pero yun yata yung na-pick up ko sa kanya na yung I can still have an ace on my hand or on my deck. So, we'll never know kasi, we'll never know. Pero things do fail, Miss Brendy. Things do fail. Things do lost. But yet again, the life won't end with a day.
oo. Pero
So,
that's also a good way to see life. That
mhm.
it's okay to fail. It's part
Yeah.
of life, and there's something bigger than the failure. Actually, bukod ka nga ba sa failure, ano ba yung pwedeng makuha out of it based on your
Yeah.
experience?
Yeah, it may sound cliche. I may sound too much of a cliche, pero this molds me. With a group of people who are losers who failed in life, but yet still, there are still chance. So, then again, kung yung mga yung mga typical na usapan or yabangan kapag going back na college or high school days na kung sino yung mga row for, kung sino yung mga tamad, late, pero sila yung sorry sa mga listeners
Oo.
na valedictorian or successful nung academic days. Pero comparing with us na medyo lax nung academic days or school days, I can say that people, hindi naman lahat siguro, pero people who take it easy during the academic days are much more happier and successful based off from my experience compared to those who are bookish. I'm sorry for the listeners who tend to be valedictorian or great in their academic days.
Iba-iba yung mga
Iba-iba,
rules
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
iba-iba yung
iba-iba.
mga gifts. Pero actually it's there's also a hint of truth to what you've said. Kasi those students who are really happy and not that grade conscious, um there's more to life
Yeah,
the way they see things. Mas beyond pa sa grades, beyond sa studies.
yeah,
And it's good to see that you are successful right now and really enjoying life. And it's also proof that you don't really need to be so successful in school for a person to really be successful in life as well.
yeah, yeah. Pero
Parang
don't get me wrong, guys, subscribers ni Brendy. Important pa rin yung academic, sort of may mga Henry C, may mga dropout Einstein, may mga dropout Steve Jobs, pero in our times, very helpful pa rin ang academics. So sa mga student listeners natin or going undergrad, kailangan pa rin, however, totoo yung Descartes, pero kung kaya naman and may tool naman to have your education, please do finish your education if possible. Very helpful pa rin siya. Though yun nga, may mga taong tsamba talaga, hindi natin maiwasan mga dropout Einstein, dropout Steve Jobs. Yeah, that's happening in real life talaga. So, yun.
Ano naman, parang even with me naman kasi I also teach So, of course, I would still, it's part of the society na rin na parang meron talagang importance when it comes to degrees, to education.
Yeah.
And it helps in character building in some ways, diba? So there's also an importance to that. But meron ka rin kasing point na sinasabi na hindi naman yan yung end all ng lahat-lahat. Diba? Hindi naman yun Oo, hindi naman yun yung end all of everything. It's a means. It's one of the means. And actually, the way I see you right now, parang medyo street smart ka.
Yeah, just to share, Miss Brendy, with all our listeners. For me kasi, I have 7 years in college. Did you imagine that, Miss Brendy?
Sakit ka sa
I have to
ulo.
play. Yeah, sakit ako sa ulo ng dad ko. I have to play sports in my college. I have to do lots of things. Ako kasi, Miss Brendy, loko ako ng college. I have to do things, vices, but college brought me not education, but college developed my craft to meet kinds of people. This is very crucial, Miss Brendy. In college kasi, you'll meet a lot of people that will turn something in the future. I had my future political friends, mga anak ng politicians, mga anak ng mga tambay, mga anak ng mga nerd, anak ng mga congressman sa mga province, na may sinasabi sa buhay. So, sa 7 almost years ko sa college, I've met all faces of hell. Not student or classmate, schoolmate wise. Even from kasi pag college ka, nandiyan ka sa totoong mundo Mamimit mo yung mga klase ng tao, lalabas ka ng university. Nandiyan yung mga manloloko, yung mga small time vices, alam mo na yun. So, I have faced the faces of hell in this material world talaga. So, it developed my craft, my character on how to play my career after college. So, it gave me a big help talaga. Sabi nga may term nga yung millennials na I'm very good at microwing. Meaning I'm very good on reading people and how to play their system of people. So that helped me with sales and communicating people and educating or sharing something to podcast like your show right now. So yeah, I can say that college did my craft well.
Oo. Pero since you were exposed to all different kinds of people and different situations na talagang ma-expose ka sa sa medyo vices. Parang how does it parang mold you into a kuya? Parang yung okay lang ba sa'yo na yung younger siblings mo, sige, experience mo lang yan, or are you the more protective one, or ano yung kinalabasan nun? Kasi I'm sure may consequence yun It somehow built your character.
For our listeners, you may bash me afterwards, pero it molded
I don't
me
think anyone would. I don't think anyone would bash you.
For our listeners, as a kuya, kasi we have majority ng siblings ko is lalaki or male. For the male, I'll let them play the fire. Hayaan ko sila mapaso sa apoy ng buhay. Pero for the girls or female, syempre overprotective ako. I'm a male, sobrang loko ko nung college time. Ayoko naman maranasan ng mga babae yun. Pero sa mga kapatid ko or mga siblings ko na guy or male, right now, I'll let them play with life. Siyempre, may mga guy, been there, done that. So, ang bata naman kasi pag alam mo mainit ang apoy, hahawakan pa rin, lalaruin pa rin. So, gusto ko silang matuto in the natural way than looking me as a KJ kuya. So, pero syempre, with my provision pa rin ha. Baka mamaya umu-over na. Kasi tao, iba-iba control niya. Iba-iba talaga yung self-discipline. Pero with playing with the fire, with playing with life, let them play in the streets to be smart, kumbaga.
Okay. So that's that kind of mindset is very patriarchal nga talaga, no? Kasi ganun usually sa culture na ng
Yeah.
mga Filipinos. Pag babae, kailangan bantayan, kailangan alagaan, talagang i-protect. Pero pag lalaki, ay hayaan mo, pa-experience mo ang buhay sa kanila.
Yeah.
So
Very,
you're also practicing that pala.
very fragile kasi ang babae, Miss Brendy, kawawa. Lalo, ay, some other topic. Pero mahirap. Mahirap ang babae. Mahirap talaga. You've experienced it. mahirap.
Yes, of
Madali,
course. Oo, of
madali
course.
mga peer pressure, mahirap.
I think iba rin kasi yung parang mindset ng mga Filipina. So
Yeah.
very easily rin. It's rare for
Very
me to find
accommodating.
it's rare for me to find strong Filipinas. Pero
Mhm.
meron. Mas marami pa rin yung very complacent
Fragile.
and
Yeah.
if fragile is a good word. Ayun.
Yeah.
Pero kasi ang nakikita ko sa is that despite you knowing or having a feeling that mukhang hindi popular yung sasabihin ko, pero sasabihan ko pa rin. Kasi if your own thoughts or the way you answered my questions, parang feeling mo, feeling ko mababash ako pero pasensya na, sasabihin ko pa rin.
Yeah.
How do you remain true to yourself? How
How
did
do
it all happen? Kasi syempre 'di ba, not everyone would have the courage to still be true to themselves. Pero here you are talking about things and some of them are quite controversial but then it's your truth and it was part of your experience. So sasabihin mo kung ano sasabihin mo talaga. So
yeah,
paano nag-mold 'yon? And how do you follow your own truth?
Miss Bendy, that's very important. Kasi what success brought me in this day came from my character talaga. And that character was molded way back during my teenage years or the teen years na you in life you'll have a good friends, great friends, almost perfect group or circle of friends or people. But being you is very hard. This is a tip for our young listeners and mga nasa peers and or group of people na nahihirapan ilabas yung totoo nilang character or totoo nilang insight, totoo nilang opinion to a certain topic. Just dahil sa takot nila na mag-iba yung tingin na nasa group na kung nasan sila ngayon. So going back to that times, I really lost a great group of friends, great circle of friends, great core of friends. I lost them because of my personal insights. Some of these are true, some of these made me a huge mistake in life. Pero bottom line is, it molded my courage for being me, and that contributed success in my life. It molded me being brave on saying things that turns out to be favorable for the mass and what's good for the betterment of people, and then having masks just to favor or just to be with a group of friends. So, sa madaling salita, mahirap talaga magpakatotoo lalo na kung nasa group ka ng mga influential or mga taong masaya ka. Totoo yan, Miss Brendy, kasi you may have the greatest friends, greatest best friend, greatest relationship, pero being the real you, That's a very difficult thing to have in life. Mahirap maglabas ng sarili, totoong ikaw. Yung mga opinion mo sa certain topic, napakahirap niya. So that's my attack of what modern right now.
Oo. So it's still based on your experience in the
Yeah,
past.
and also, sorry Miss Bendy, kapag may insight ka na hindi mo nalabas, mahirap makatulog ha. Alam mo yan, Miss Bendy, sa mga listeners, alam niyo yan. Kapag may, kunyari, may get together, may big decision kayo ng group or board nyo, hindi nyo nasabi yung insight mo, dahil sa takot na mag-iba yung tingin nila, mahirap yan, mahirap makatulog sa gabi yan. At tayo, ayaw natin na hindi nakakatulog sa gabi. So, yun lang ang share ko. Alam ko marami nakaka-relate as of the moment right now.
Oo. Pero paano yung mga taong nahihirapan? Like, kunwari talagang they're under tremendous peer pressure. What
Yeah.
what advice can you give them? Kasi you've gone through
Parang,
it, di ba? And then you just take the reins when it comes to courage and being true to yourself.
for those na nasa ganyang situation right now, guys, just think of this lang. Gaano kayo katagal or for how long would you be in that situation na parang, yeah, peer, majority votes, majority thinks of this, so we'll go to this na lang as well. Gaano kayo katagal magiging, ang hirap naman ng term na subordinate parang nakaka-infuriate siya. Pero gaano kayo katagal magiging yes man? Yes man yung tawag, yes man. Or only, ito na lang guys, only dead fishes goes with the wave. So patay na isda lang ang sumasama sa agos. If you have your point, and you think it has a crucial thing in a certain way, just speak it out. Don't be afraid. So people might have courage sa'yo na maniwala or sabihin, ay, okay pala to. Ganyan, ganyan. So, yun. Yun yung take ko that.
Oo. Do you also have the same stance when it comes to your siblings? Hindi ka rin takot na magsabi kahit na masasaktan sila or masakit yung sasabihin mo? Very direct ka pa rin ba when it comes to their feelings? Iba kasi pagkapatid di ba?
Yeah. With that kasi, maganda yung question mo. Kasi growing up as a siblings, my dad told us, my dad had never sugar-coated any kasi, pati babae. So, sa dad pa lang namin, sanay na kami. Actually, sabi nga nung elder brother ko, bago ka maging sabi niya, quote lang bago ka maging successful sa buhay, dadaan ka sa impyerno or sa init. So, sabi naman ng dad ko, ang diamante, bago yan maging gem or diamond, dumadaan niya sa matinding apoy. So, may stand with that with my siblings. Sasabihin ko talaga kung ano yung mali. Pero ako kasi personally, Miss Brendy and to our listeners, they may argue with me with this take. Pero para sa akin kasi majority yung vote or majority yung command ng elder. Lalo na kung sobrang bata pa ng mga siblings mo. Kasi they haven't tasted life yet meron lang sila ng normal routine, normal system, normal ginagalawan sa araw-araw ng schooling nila. Kasi kumakapatid ko mga schooling pa yan. So yun yung take ko. So they can't have a debate with the guys that had after school life na parang ganun. Parang ganun yung take ko with that. I'm sorry sa mga listeners. Pero after graduate nila, after their school or they build their own craft, sure, let's debate. Let's sit down with the topic. Tingnan natin yung take mo. So yun kasi yung para sa akin.
Parang you're also one interesting character.
Yeah.
Pero pero ang galing that kasi you really look so young, sa totoo lang. Kaya yung sinabi mo na, ako youngest,
Kasi
parang
haircut ko lang yun.
part of me naniniwala rin na medyo young ka pa nga. Pero you speak with so much power and authority. And actually, when I see you interact with your siblings, I see the love and the care, pero there's also the protectiveness as well. So siya, it's a good combination to see in someone who is who is espousing the patriarchal characteristic.
Yeah. Siyempre, no, sino ba naman ang ayaw ng lambing? Di ba? Lalo na kung galing sa family member mo. Ah,
Mm. Tama naman. So, hint yan
pero
sa mga babae. Kahit yung mga,
oh,
kahit yung mga lalaki na mukhang very authoritative, they still want lambing.
yeah, oo, that's right. So, sa mga listeners natin, siyempre, sino ba naman ang ayaw ng lambing eh, di ba? Yeah, pero as a kuya and the siblings, you should always have supervision on where your siblings are as of the moment. So, dapat alam pa rin natin yung track nila, yung path nila. Although, syempre, minsan mga siblings, matampuhin yan, ha? Kahit sa mga listeners natin right now na medyo nasa mid-40s or late 40s na, yung mga kapatid natin, kailangan pa rin ng lambing yan, ha? Nakikita ko sa mga tito-tita ko.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's so true. And that's a good observation that you have. Magaling ka nga
Yeah.
sa tao. Ayun. Pero thank you so much. Thank you so much, Angelo, for
All right.
sharing your insights.
Yeah.
Meron ka pa bang gustong i-share before we end this one? O very open yung
Wala na. Wala
question?
na. Just love your craft and be good with your craft. And there's always a higher being. Just give your
Oo.
best. Yun lang.
Yes, I love that one. And this is actually masyadong makamundo yung pagkatao mo. Pero there's also that part that's very spiritual as well. So it's a good combination. It's
Yeah.
actually very unique and special. So thank you so much for sharing that, Angelo, and thank you for being here and saying yes. I know this is
Yeah,
also
I'm sorry.
sudden. I know this is
Sorry
also
sa mga
sudden.
rescheduling.
Diyos ko, okay lang yun. I enjoyed this conversation and
Yeah,
seeing this
anytime,
side of
anytime.
you.
Hmm.
So God bless. For those who are
Yeah, God
watching
bless.
this, those who are going to watch the replay, and those who are seeing this in YouTube, I hope that this conversation with Angelo has touched you, has imparted some values into your life. And actually, you could find him in the center, Anthony Vivero sa Foundation
Yeah.
Inc. So, madalas siya nandun. So, kung gusto niyo siyang kausapin and you can relate to his experiences, feel free to visit the center and go chat with him. Okay lang ba yon?
Okay lang, walang problema. Basta make sure naka-t-shirt ako that time. Anyway, just a joke.
Alright, sige. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a
Alright.
wonderful, wonderful day.
Good evening, everyone.